Hey guys, it's Frederick back here with a Guild Wars video. So this is going to be a Necromancer healing build. This is the last base game build that I'm going to be doing. The next 9 builds are going to be Heart of Thorns builds. So hopefully you guys are excited to see what I've got planned for those. But this is going to be a healing build. It's got some team healing, a mix of team healing and solo healing. So we're going to see how it goes. But hopefully you guys are excited to see this build. So we're going to just jump right in here, explain everything, and then we'll get started. So um, it should load here. All right. So couple things here. So we'll start with the traits. We got blood magic here. So mark of evasion, leave a mark of blood when you dodge, which is the second skill in the staff. It's got a mark that bleeds foes when they trigger it and regenerate and grants regeneration to allies. We have ritual of life, caster lesser well of blood when reviving an ally. Well of blood revives allies with every pulse, and this heals initial heal for yourself, but also um, heals per second based on the area. Vampiric Siphon Life, when you hit a foe, minions siphon health and transfer it to you. Vampiric Presence, you and nearby allies siphon health when the attacks. This effect increases while in Shroud. Last rites, as long as you are not downed, allies near you do not bleed out if they are down. Gain healing power based on your current health. And then we have Transfusion. Shroud skill for heals and partially revives nearby allies. Um, Up to 5 nearby downed allies are teleported to you upon using Shroud skill 4, which hopefully will heal, also revive. For Slow Reaping, we have Gluttony, increase the amount of life force gained from all sources. Soul Marks, marks become unblockable and generate life force when triggered. Sinister Shroud, Shroud skills gain reduced recharge. Vital Persistence, gain vitality or income healing is increased. Soul Battery, maximum life force is increased by 20%. And Dumbfire, um, Shroud skill 1 inflicts burning. And then for curses, we have Bar Precision. Critical hits have a chance to cause bleeding, increases bleed duration, insidious disruption, disabling a foe inflicts torment on them. Furious Demise, gain free when entering Shroud, gain additional precision. Terror, fear, you inflict deals damage every second. Target the weak, increase critical hit chance for each condition on the foe. Gain critical condition damage based on your gain condition damage based on your precision. Just one thing here, guys. And then I've got less weakening shroud. Caster lesser and fable when entering shroud. Critical hits inflict weakness. So those are the traits. Like I said, there's some healing mainly from the blood magic. This is an area healing which is going to be used when we start reviving an ally. Your allies are going to be able to heal with this skill. You can extra healing, which is going to help these skills out. And then the mark of dodge, and then we have the transfusion. The rest of these are kind of um, extra little things. So hopefully that works decently well. For skills, we have Well of Blood. Conjure Well of Blood to heal allies. So we initially heal, but then we can also heal allies within an area. And then there wasn't a lot of extra healing skills with this, so some of these I picked aren't as big, but they're hopefully going to be helpful in teams. So Well of Power, target area pulses, converting conditions on allies into boons and gaining might, granting might, which I think will be great for team stuff. Signal of the Locust, your movement speed is increased, and then we can strike and remove boons from your foes. Heal for each foe you strike and for each boon removed, which will help us with an area healing. Signet of Undeath, generate life force while in combat. And then we have sacrifice health to revive one down ally in a target area. And then we have charge, the summon a flesh golem to attack foes with crippling claws, which its attacks heal with this trait. So we'll get a little extra health from that. We can obviously have the charge command. For weapons, we have the staff, the necrotic grasp, gain life force, pierces. This is the big one. The mark of blood. Describe a mark that bleeds foes when they trigger it and grants regeneration to allies. Hopefully this will work well because if you're using this, the regeneration lasts longer than the cooldown. So technically, as long as your allies are within the area, they'll have constant regeneration, which is good. Chillbanes, describe a mark that inflicts chill and poison. Putrid Mark, transfer conditions, and then Reaper's Mark, one that fears. And then we have the Dagger and Focus, which is a unique. We're going to try it and see how it goes. So we have Dagger. We slash and strike to gain life force. Life siphon health from your target foe. Healing effect is decreased if you are bleeding. Damage increases if your foe is bleeding. We have Dark Pack mobilize your foe, bleed yourself. Soul Grasp release a disembodied hand to draw life force from your foe, which will heal us. And then we have Chill, Spinal Shivers. Chill and move up to 3 boons, do an extra damage per boon removed. So kind of some healing, mainly kind of unique healing, siphoning life essentially. And then for the amulet, we have Sage, power, vitality, healing, power, condition damage. For the rune, we have Dwayna again, mainly because of the staff, so we get extra regeneration duration. So normally it's not that big, but the thing is we get healing power, which increases the amount of healing, and the regeneration duration, which allows this to last longer than the cooldown, so you can always have regeneration in your allies. And regeneration is 20% more effective, which hopefully will help out in fights. For the staff, we have transference, so extra healing, and agony for bleeding duration, which helps the second attack. For the dagger and focus, excuse me, we have agony for bleeding duration. I don't know why. Maybe it was more for the self bleed, maybe. And then the peril was the vulnerability stacks that come from the soul grasp. So that's kind of the idea. So it's kind of a healing build, mainly mixed between you and your allies. So hopefully this works. I have other ideas here, and I'll get them in here in just a second. So one trait I was thinking about grabbing was this one, which could be a really fun condition heal build. So percentage of your condition damage heals you, but then you also have a skill up here that Blood Bank, gaining health grants a proportionate amount of barrier. So basically, those corruption builds I've done take that into a healing build. It's a condition heal build. So essentially, every condition you have is going to heal you in some sense. But with this, you also get a barrier, which hopefully would work really well. That's one build that I'd like to try, because I don't really use this blood magic trait line. I really don't. I usually just do spite, curses, and soul reaping. So seeing the blood magic one is kind of cool. But yeah, hopefully this build will work good. This is an area healing. Not like I said, there wasn't a lot of healing skills in here for allies, unfortunately. But I figured one would be good was, getting rid of conditions and converting into boons, which is always a good thing. The Signal Locus is an area effect, which hopefully would heal us. We have the way to heal an ally if need be. And then this is just an extra minion to do a little extra damage. And like I said, the staff has the regeneration every 6.5 seconds. The cooldown is 4 3/4. So they'd have roughly 1 3/4 seconds of regen. But then if you can trigger it again, it just adds on, which would be really nice. And then you've kind of got your life siphon with your dagger, and then your soul grasp with the focus. So a little different build than I'm used to playing the necro, but hopefully it works well. Because I said trying to do newer builds, and I said that condition build I think would be a fun one to try. But yeah, so let me see here. So maybe. Yeah, so we should constantly be able to have regeneration, which would be the nice thing. I mean, 8 seconds isn't bad. Yeah. So it's kind of just figuring out the best way to do that, so. But yeah. So I said, it's a healing build, semi-healing build. I've got different ideas for this build, different variants of this build. But then, like I said, the next set of builds I'm going to be working on is the Heart of Thorns, which is quite exciting because some of the ones in that I'm looking forward to trying out builds. So, Winston, come here. Come here. Come here, buddy. You're okay. You're okay. You're okay. Oh, if you sit there, I can't pet you. Come here. I gotta pet him because he's needy. Hi. Hi. Yeah, you're okay. You know you're disrupting my video, but you're really cute. Good boy. He's the English Springer Spaniel, and he's been on the couch in a couple of my past videos. Sorry about that, but you know I want to give him some attention. So, but yeah, hopefully this works well. I really think it will. Let's try and get different ways, different skills to try. And this was kind of a tough one because I'm like, well, like I want to use this, but then I want to use the Master Corruptions because then you want to like transfer conditions to get that condition damage to heal you, but then also create barriers. So hopefully the idea is you basically, in a sense, really won't be able to die. But I'm like, I've done a lot of condition damage builds lately. Let me try a proper healing build with the Necromancer. So we'll see how it goes. But I think the big trait's going to be the Vampiric Presence and the Well, and then the Mark of Blood are kind of my big two skills that I think are going to have the best possibility of healing. So, like I said, I may not have that much healing with this build, but I know the... God, which one did I do? Engineer kind of had the same thing. The Elementalist for sure was the best one, over 300,000 both games, which was insane. And I can't wait to try those out with the new Elite specializations, because the Tempest has some great skills. Oh, by the way, just a preview, the Ranger, the Druid, and the Tempest are both going to be healing builds. Because the Ranger Druid is great for healing, and then, I mean, water healing. I mean, that's like the best thing for, it's like the best healing source in the game, I think, is Elementalists. So, those are going to be two of the builds that I do, and I think the Ranger's actually going to be the next one I do. So, hopefully you guys are excited to see another, actually, I haven't done, the last Ranger build I did was a pet build, so we'll try healing build. So, something from damage to healing, which we'll see how that goes. So, only problem is this only gets triggered if an enemy walks on it. I can't just have it trigger when an ally walks on it. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently I'm tired. So, like I said, hopefully the healing amount is really good, but we'll see. I think the Elementalist is going to be very hard to beat. So we'll see how that goes. Alright.
Hold on to your points. Seize theirs. An enemy ship is pulling into the harbor. It's the Capricorn.
I'll go home because the thief wasn't ready. Come on.
The dock's been captured. They've taken the bazaar from you.
Awesome, we had disconnect. Lovely. Oh, come on.
Your enemy took the archway.
Did you really just move? Oh, come on. What's going on?
You've lost the dock.
Oh crap. Oh crap. Ah! The thief left. So that... Oh wait, no. The thief here still? Who left? I thought the thief left. I guess it wasn't the thief. Somebody left, and that's quite unfortunate. Means very short game, unfortunately. Which I do not like doing for these videos.
Be ready to give the signal, and return fire once the cannons are loaded. The dock's been captured. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? That's unfortunate. I don't like these short games for these videos because I don't get to show you guys the potential of the build or how it would do. So it's just kind of frustrating because I try to do a good job of getting good games. That's why I don't do the
Your enemy took the archway.
Come on. Oh, come on. Run this way.
The dock's been captured.
Alright, 73, which isn't like the best. That was a ranger.
And return fire once the cannons are loaded. The bazaar is yours.
I feel good.
Get up.
Time to do some real damage.
Alright, 94. I've got more damage, which is interesting. I said it's not like a proper healing, but I tried to focus more on the healing idea with the build.
The bazaar is yours. You've taken the archway. Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Awesome. shoot. Okay, 102. There. Try and get back as quick as possible.
Your enemy took the archway.
Replenishing. Time to do some healing. I feel good.
You've lost the dock.
Run back to home quick. 106.
You've taken the archway. Be ready to give the signal and return fire once the cannons are loaded.
Yeah, probably Bell would probably be a smarter move.
They've taken the bazaar from you. Cannons loaded. Ring the bell to signal them to fire. Your enemy took the archway. Red team, ring the bell. Fire all cannons.
Came back to within 100 points. I mean, not terrible.
Another personal victory.
Alright, I'm not gonna claim those because I don't have any room for them. So I got top revives at 3. Which wasn't, which is good, but I got 114,000 healing, which is good. I think it's just making sure I trigger that Mark of Blood. If that Mark of Blood hits and triggers, that's, especially if it's a bunch of allies, that's a good amount of health. If I can get the well to trigger on everybody, that's good. And then like I said, the dagger, couple dagger skills. You have the sight pulse heal here. You got the siphon healing here. And then you've got the shroud skill, which heals as well. Or this one heals allies, I think. But yeah, overall, not. It was okay. It was good. I wish the healing there was a little higher. But it definitely had like utility for healing, which I think was good. So I think so far, so good. And like I said, the most of the healing comes from the blood magic, where you get, when you dodge, you leave a blood mark. Your allies can hit every attack, can siphon some health. Shroud skill 4 can heal. You get extra healing based on where your health is at. The mark's unblockable, so if something's trying to block this, it still triggers, which provides regeneration. But yeah, overall, not bad. But I wish the healing number was a little higher. So yeah, not too bad. But I definitely think you could have like try like a team healing. The next one I do with this is gonna be a solo condition healing, which is definitely gonna be a wrong button. Which is gonna be using this trait. This trait, and this trait, which can be basically trying to heal off your conditions, which will grant you barrier, which I think would be really, really good, especially since the corruption builds I've done have been quite fun to do. So. Yeah, I mean, healing on every attack is just kind of nuts. It's kind of an insane skill. Yeah. I mean, 110 isn't bad. When you do 300,000 with the elementals, it kind of spoils every other number. But overall, not bad. I made some good damage too behind it. So, but I think the converting boons and conditions into boons is good. This can remove boons from allies or boons from enemies to heal, which is good. You've got the trait that, you know, like I said, this attack, you can do this every half second, which is decent, which is good. Your minion can steal some health. So there's definitely ideas for healing, but I think if you did like a solo condition heal build, I think that work kind of well. I think so. That probably my next base necro build is gonna be condition healing condition healing. I think, which sounds like a weird title, but after I hopefully explain the build, it would make sense. So. Yeah, overall not bad. Like I said, it's just making sure you can keep the blood going because it offers the regen, triggering the well of blood, as often as you can, and then like I said, the rest of these skills are mainly for your solo healing. So you've got your pulse, your siphon, and then you've got the hand, and then you've got the healing removing boon, and then your golem. So you have, and then you got your I think the shroud skill. Yeah, the shroud skill heals other allies. So if you can use that in combat, that's good too. So it's just kind of figuring out the best way to do it. The Necro is not a strong team healer, but I think it could be a strong solo healer, which I think could be kind of fun. So, yeah. Just wait in game 2. Yeah, so, like I said, the ranger is going to be the druid healing. It's going to be healing, druid healing. Elemental is going to be a tempest healing. Trying to think of any of the other classes. I think the Rev's going to be a healing build as well, I think. I'm going to try. I think. I don't know if I've done a healing build with that. Not that one. I can't remember. That might be one possibility. Let's see. What else? Trying to think of any of the other builds. Like, I can think of the classes, but trying to remember what their elite specialization is I can't remember. Yeah. Obviously, when I get to those videos, I'll get to them and you guys can see them. But I was trying to think of some ideas. But I got two for sure. The Rev is, I think I'm going to be able to do. But I hope that you guys are enjoying the new format. I know it's similar to my old format, but I've been trying to break the timestamp so you guys can see where stuff is. So that way, if you're looking for the build stuff, you know where the build section of the video is. If you want to see me talk about random stuff, you know where those are. If you want to watch the games, the full games, you know where those are at, and then my overall conclusion of the build. So I think it's a little nicer format than what I used to do, but you can find everything when you want to. So hopefully you guys are liking that. But based off the stats and the comments I've gotten, people are liking it. So I'm going to try and keep doing this along with as many videos as I can because you guys really like these. So I'll make sure to keep them coming. But yeah, so after the Heart of Thorns expansions, it would be the I'm gonna find a quieter spot. Right there works. After the Heart of Thorns, it would be the Path of Fire expansion builds, and then after the Path of Fire, be End of Dragons, and then it'd just be kind of balancing back. So the problem is, I try to do a different class each day. Don't bounce. I kind of go through the cycle. So whatever character is on my far left or far right is the next build I do. Because if I stuck with a certain class forever, I think I'd still be on Ranger builds. Because Ranger is such my favorite class. So that's why I try to do balance everything. Because I know people play all the different classes, so it's kind of fun to get different builds out there for each. And it allows me to kind of go, okay, if I'm playing this class, I know, okay, this is what they're going to be doing, or sometimes I kind of know, like I at times I can see like almost my builds in other people, and obviously that but like I think people have the same idea as me, which is a good thing. I think that's the good thing for me is I can see people using the same skills or same ideas as me, which is I think is a good thing because then it's like, okay, what I'm trying to do or my thoughts are good ideas. People see some good in them, so that's always kind of a nice booster as well as seeing people kind of do something similar to what I've done. So that's always kind of fun. But I gotta work on the Discord server because I keep saying I need to, but I need to. But I
The
definitely want to
match
have
starts soon.
a section on there that if you guys have builds you want me to try, you guys have a place to put those, and then that way that gives me more video ideas too, which I think would be kind of fun. So, because it's kind of fun to watch people's or kind of fun to do people's builds because
Arise, my creation.
they're really good. They're
Hold on to
really
your
good,
points. Seize theirs.
which is always fun, and it's always just fun to see what other ideas people have. So that's like I said, it's no problem in sharing builds. I don't have an issue with that at all.
Windmill captured.
Oh, rude. Oh, come on. Come on.
Replenishing.
Enemy captured the windmill. Clock tower captured. Enemy captured the mansion.
Fill out the kitchen card. Replenishing. Time to do some real damage.
Okay, last game I had 110,000. I'm at 90,000 already. Yeah, let's do this.
Enemy captured the windmill. Great justice.
Alright. Okay, I guess I'm staying here. It's okay.
Windmill captured.
And that also includes solo healing. I should say that as well. Oh crap. Get on point. Nope. Don't finish me. Come on.
Capture the clock tower.
They'll have to hit much harder.
Ah.
Through.
I'm trying. I can't stay up long enough.
Time to do some real damage.
Enemy captured the windmill.
Drop this on everybody.
Enemy captured the mansion.
Those revives were insane. You revived me like 3 times.
Windmill captured.
Thank you. 183,000 in this game. So definitely having team fights helps for sure.
I could outrun
Oh
it.
jeez. Okay.
Windmill captured.
$188. It's actually a good mix of damage and healing. I'm actually kind of surprised.
Mansion captured.
This pulse healing is pretty effective.
Windmill captured. Enemy captured the clock tower.
Rude.
Enemy captured the mansion.
Oh, come on. Ah. Alright. 210. Wow. Depending on if I keep this up, I could definitely pass that elementals build. Like, that's a lot of damage and healing combined. That's kind of insane, actually. I keep getting stunned or like feared, so my skills either will stop working or they'll just.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay. Go.
Enemy captured the mansion.
Come on. Oh my gosh, really? That was just conditioned death.
Clock tower captured.
How did I go down before the Guardian? Alright, it's okay. Alright.
Enemy captured the windmill.
Oh, I need to drop. Hey, I'm over here.
Windmill captured.
Time to do some real damage.
Enemy captured the clock tower.
Get back on point.
Help me over here! Time to do some real damage.
Mansion captured.
Nice work.
Your team is victorious.
Are you kidding me? I didn't get top healing. Oh, man. I mean, 271,000 though, than compared to my last game of 110. I got a much bigger number that game, which is what I was looking for. So overall, much better the second game. So that was pretty awesome. Yeah. No, that worked good. Not, I mean, like I said, it was kind of a lot of solo healing, but you did have some area effect healing with, like I said, the well was the main one. I'm gonna move this so you guys don't have to worry about seeing it. The well was the big one. Then the staff was the big one. The rest of them, and then the vampiric attacks as well. That was another. Those were kind of the main ones. You had the healing power, which helped when they were downed, or to help, but also healing power for the well and the regeneration. You had the shroud skill healed allies, which not a lot, but that worked well. And you had the lesser well of blood, the mark of blood when you dodged, and that was pretty much all of the healing. And then you had some, support skills, getting rid of conditions, removing boons and healing from those, solo healing, sacrificing life to revive an ally. You had your minion who did some heal, like some siphon life. You had condition transfer fear conditions, and then you had your more solo healing with the Dagger 2 and the Focus 4, and then the rest were kind of the damage, condition, or utility. So overall, it was a good build, I'd say. So like I said, 110,000 the first game and 270 the second game. So overall, not bad. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you did, be sure to hit that like, subscribe button. Take care, have a great rest of your night, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.